Hello, my name is Luke, and today I just wanted to kind of do a quick little video about something I do. So I actually play what's called the auxiliary keys, or aux keys, for my church's youth worship band. So it's pretty cool, and I just kind of wanted to show you kind of how that looks like. It's a little bit different than your normal keyboard or just piano part. But then just kind of show you kind of how I practice and where I practice, and yeah, just kind of how the aux keys kind of works. So let's do it. So for aux keys, what I'll do is I'll get we use a software called Planning Center. It's really good software that kind of helps everyone get organized with their specific part. But in this case, we would pull up a song. It's actually the one for this week. It's "Oh Praise the Name" by Hillsong. And I'll pull up my piano PDF here. Looper. We can kind of see here. We can kind of zoom in a little bit. You got your piano part here, which is actually the top line is the words and like the melody for the words, but the bottom line is the piano part. But kind of see in between both lines, you got some little kind of letters up there, and that's actually what I'm playing. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna play. See, you got a C chord here, so I'm gonna play a C chord in conjunction with this particular melody, like with this particular lyric, and yeah, just kind of playing these chords at the top here, and they're pretty interesting chords, and of course it all depends on the rhythm of the song as well. A cool thing that we have is called we have what's called a click guide, and it's like a metronome. Kind of works as a metronome, like the click. Kind of helps you keep in sync with the rest of the band. Also, like this is what you would have in your ear while you would be playing live. But it's cool. Kind of every song has a different pace, a different rhythm. This song's more of a slower, kind of steadier tempo. This one is called "From the Day." Like it has, you can see, it's a different click, different speed. And then we also have what's called the practice guide, which has like the actual original music track, along with the click guide. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, now I'm gonna kind of show you kind of how I play my part here. But what I would do to practice is I would first learn the chords for this particular song. A cool trick that you can do to kind of help you with aux keys, you're changing chords a lot, and it kind of helps to have what's called chord inversion. So if I'm going to play up here, I have what's called a C chord, and the C, E, G, but and then I have an E minor, and then a F. What I can do is I can change my chord position from C, E, G with the C on bottom to still C, E, G with the E on bottom, and that allows me to change between chords a lot easier. So cool little tricks like that. The one thing I'll say is that the important thing is to keep in rhythm. Even if you're like off by a note, or you're just still not getting all the notes right, if you're still keeping in rhythm, you just don't want to you don't want to have like more noise, kind of behind the rest of the band. You want to be in sync with the rest of the band. I primarily just do the right hand, and you don't want to kind of echo your normal piano player too much, so you don't want to kind of be too much on top of him. But also there are parts, if you can kind of see, where there's like a top note and then a bottom note, and that's a place where I would add my left hand. So C and then that G there. But yeah, and now what I can do for you is I can actually kind of play a little bit of a song here, and yeah, pretty cool. You're not really in the spotlight too much, which is good if you're kind of starting off playing on stage. But it's really cool. It's a good kind of supporting role, but no role is too small or insignificant. But yeah, I'm gonna play this little song for you and get my click guide.
Intro 2, 3, 4.
2, and also you're kind of counting as you're doing it. So yeah, that's kind of how you would do it. And with the click guide as well, you can also do with like the practice track, which has the actual original music track on it. But let me stop this real quick. If I can figure out how. There we go. Anyway, I just kind of wanted to show you kind of how I do my auxiliary keys or aux keys part. It's definitely pretty cool. I've been able to kind of start to get involved with the worship team and being involved in that kind of space recently. So it's cool. God always kind of brings new things even during the stage of COVID and just more unsettledness. But yeah, it's definitely pretty cool. It's definitely something that I'm still going to try to develop along with a couple of other musical skills. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you later. So now I'm going to play a little piece for you from start to finish, and also be playing along with the practice track, which is the original music track plus the click guide kind of together. This is the song I'm going to be playing. It's the one that I've kind of practiced the most and I'm kind of feel the most comfortable with. Is From the Day by I Am They. So it's yeah, I'm going to play it for you.
Intro 2, 3, 4.
Alright, here you go.